Hey guys, so I didn't update the YouTube on I think maybe like Thursday and Friday last week, but the last 2 weeks we could not win. We actually just couldn't win. Like it's just that simple. Like it's just loss after loss. Actually I think we did have a winning trade here, but either way like just couldn't couldn't like get it done the last 2 weeks on the funded and on the the combines. But we had the CPI win, which was really big, so that keeps the accounts like decently healthy for now. And then and then we move into today, July 20th, 2026, and price action was pretty shit. We have, just for a bias, we have this big new week opening gap. I think something that's important are these two, big 4 hour gaps, here to the left, and price was tapping into it perfectly, wicked into it super nice. So, I was pretty bullish today. I wanted price to move up, maybe not necessarily start feeling the new week opening gap, but start trending upwards in that direction. And price was delivering from bullish fair value gaps the majority of the day, especially like 15 minutes and 5 minutes. And like order flow was really just bullish until the end of AM session. But I guess we'll start with the first trade. We took two trades today. They were both break even. They were both decent trades. I traded well today, I think. Not any crazy mistakes. Nothing I regret doing. This is our first entry here. Market opens here. Market opens super bullish into this hourly gap. That we were kind of in this hourly gap for a while, and with this big magnet right here, after price starts moving up like that right off market open, I am really wanting to see price disrespect these bearish gaps and start taking liquidity to the upside, start taking buy side liquidity. And this was a super nice V-shaped movement. Again, in hindsight, we don't hit this internal high here, kind of external high, but internal high if you're considering like this the external liquidity. But we took this 1 minute play. I think PB Blake took it as well. So it was kind of like a mech model. I don't know the mech model, but that's kind of, well, I kind of do know the mech model, but it's not it's in general the trade was pretty solid. So we form a 5 minute gap. We start trading into the 5 minute gap. A 1 minute FEG forms. We inverse it with a 3 candle formation. There wasn't an amazing liquidity sweep, but there was a mini one right here as the manipulation or the money sweep, so to say. But the wick into the 5 minute is the real telltale of like a trade idea like this, because we're respecting bullish order flow. There's an inverse to an upside while respecting a 5 minute. Looks super good, looks super clean, and we take it. We go. Could have took the 1-to-1. I really haven't been going for like 1-to-1s recently. Could that be why I'm losing? Maybe, but I really prefer 3-to-1s, 2-to-1s. That's just what I prefer mentally and on the charts. So that's what I go for. And again, it's how I feel in the moment as well. Like if the 1-to-1 is the draw on liquidity, I'm gonna take the 1-to-1. But also the stop was really simple for this too. Jeez. We put the stop, if you go on the 30-second, right under the 30-second gap. So under like the inefficiency there. And if it started to wick, maybe I'd drag it a little bit, give myself a little wiggle room, but it doesn't do that, obviously. But Again, the idea is there. 3 candle formation. It was a nice close through it too. And we went break even at this high, this internal high, and it would have it would have went to the 1-to-1 after going into drawdown, but we go break even. I, in the moment, felt fine about the trade. Honestly, I was happy with the break even with how the last 2 weeks have been going, but we move on. Price keeps moving. Again, respecting bullish, disrespecting bearish. Or, yeah. Did I say that right? Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're going up. And now if we move into the 5-minute, we took a 5-minute FEG, which was looking even better than the first trade. We have this big move up. Let's see how big this is. 130 points. Again, like, price was not moving cleanly. Super weird today. We have make a 15-minute gap. We respect the 15-minute gap. Wick into it really nicely. I was making sure to try to because I marked it up before. Wick into it super nicely. So that's a great sign of bullish price action. And then we have the IFEG in, this is really a 4-candle formation, but again, I don't hate this at all, because with these four candle formations, we build a fair value gap as like a support against our stop loss, which is great. And again, price hits our break even point. We go break even at this internal high, and we're shooting for, again, like, I never really set a specific take profit in the moment, but we're shooting for higher prices. And as we start hitting these liquidity points, we'll start taking out of the position, or we'll start taking profit and see what the market is doing. But yeah, we were shooting for, I guess this was the real TP1, and then we would have took out majority of the cons. That was a 2.23 RR. So we probably took out the majority of the contracts there, and then tried to hold to the big magnet up here. But again, recently price has been weird. It doesn't get there. I mean, little trend line here, but whatever. Price doesn't get there. We go break even again. It's not a loss, but it's not a win. I was happy with how I traded today. Again, the wins are coming. I mean, it feels like ages since I've had a win. But yeah, that was kind of the breakdown. Felt good today. Hoping to have a good Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe book a win. We'll see, but yeah, that's it for me.